The Africa Export and Import Bank, established 30 years ago, seeks to facilitate multilateral financial assistance to promote intra- and extra-African trade. For 30 years, the bank has been deploying innovative structures to deliver financial solutions that support the transformation of the structure of Africa's trade, accelerating industrialization and intra-regional trade, thereby boosting economic expansion in Africa. A stalwart supporter of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFREXIM Bank is setting up a $10 billion adjustment fund to support countries to effectively participate in the African Continental Free Trade Area. The bank has between 2016 and 2022 disbursed over $86 billion to countries under its watch. President of the bank, Professor Peter Orama, says the bank is poised to do more to support African countries.
Closer to a truck transporting goods from Cape to Cairo, doing so seamlessly under one transit bond and not stopping anywhere because of transit issues. And thanks to the determination of our leaders and their collective efforts, the African Continental Free Trade Agreement was signed in 2018 and came into force a year later, fulfilling another key aspiration of the continent's founding leaders. To make the agreement work for Africa, a financial backbone was necessary. That is why the Secretary General of the AFCFTA Secretariat, my dear brother, His Excellency Mr. Wankelemene, says often that AFREXIM Bank and the AFCFTA Secretariat are Siamese twins. I dare say that it is AFREXIM Bank's existence that will give the AFCFTA the best chance of success.
President Akufo-Addo on his part says the establishment of a strong and resilient financial institution like the AFREXIM Bank will help revive African countries devastated by COVID-19 and the Russia-Ukraine war.
It is often said that you know who is truly your friend when you are in trouble, and is rightly stated by Dr. Martin Luther King in that often cited quote, "In the end, we'll remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends," unquote. In the past, we have created highly promising financial institutions just to abandon them before they could even stand on their own, let alone grow into global financial institutions. The reality is that unless we have strong financial institutions, we are not going to develop. As we've learned over the past decades, relying on foreign capital is both risky and costly. It has resulted in huge financial leakages through the high costs of default-driven borrowing rates and interest payments, and undermined the growth of our financial institutions, domestic resource mobilization, and private sector development through cost of funds. The ownership of our financial institutions should be strengthened over time to enhance continuously their development and relevance.